Thanks for joining us again on a Red Devil Roundup. Today I'm joined by Devils basketball player. Of course, that is Justin Miller. Justin, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you.
Justin, of course, you're new to the team this year. Obviously have been a big help with the Devils. What's it like, playing at Owensboro?
Well, it's a lot different from where I used to play, the pace. So I kind of get used to it, and it's doing good.
Talk just a little bit about this tradition. As you probably well know, we've been to more state tournaments than any other school in the area, well, for that matter, in the state. What's it been like for you, being a new guy, to embrace that tradition here?
There's a lot of pressure on you being one of the best traditional schools in the state, and so you got to live up to that expectation.
Sure.
And there's a lot of people in Owensboro that need you to, or you'll hear about it.
Sure, you'll hear about it. Talk a little bit about, what your role on the team is. I know, of course, you're the big guy down low. Just kind of talk about what you're thinking in the games.
Well, I need to get every rebound possible. I need to make my teammates better. I need to score on the block. I don't need to force things, because the scoring will come to me, and just worry about getting rebounds, and it'll all come to me.
Sure. It seems like, too, Coach Drake has a lot of plays where the offense is run through the post through you. I know, kind of talk about what does it take, to be able to do something like that? I mean, do you have to be a good passer? What's that like to kind of be running an offense, through, I guess, forward or center, whatever he considers you?
Well, you have to be a team player. You can't be selfish. You have to make your teammates better at all times. So. And sometimes I force shots at the start of the season, but now I've gotten better at passing out and reposting, so it's getting better. I still got a lot of work on, but
sure. Like you said you've gotten a lot better. Of course, I remember seeing the first game of the season against McLean County. Obviously, y'all have come a long way, since then. What does it take to improve on a season?
Just hard practices, getting better as a team. That's it for real.
Just a lot of practicing, a lot of just going through the drills.
Being as one, don't try to be selfish, and just get the job done when you're on the court.
Justin, y'all are a young team. If you're going to talk, I know you were a sophomore. I believe. Who are also some of the sophomores on the team?
Eric Holman, 6'9", Darian Morrow, 6 foot, Dylan Sanford, 6'2", Sean Pendleton. He don't really play that much, but he gives us good minutes off the bench sometimes. And Gabe Philman, he don't really play, but he helps me and Eric in practice a lot.
Sure, because he's a big body too. I know he pushes you all around a little bit, gets you ready for a certain player I know at Apollo that's a pretty big kid.
Yeah, Hunter Vivian.
And then, of course, I think Aries Phillips, he's a sophomore too, right?
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, your seniors, you've got, who's all seniors?
Trey, Steven, and JV.
So you got some of that senior leadership too. Does that kind of help out being a young team to have, a couple guys that,
Especially JB, because he'll get into you if you don't do something right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about what the expectations are. I mean, you're going into district tournament here in a couple weeks. Talk about what's that like. You're hoping to obviously lock up a #1 seed, hopefully with a win against Davis County and a lucky coin flip, I guess you could say. I mean, what kind of preparation goes into that? You want to get the #1 seed?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard work, and we just got to take care of business, like I said, and hopefully we'll get it to prove everybody wrong that we ain't the team we were last year. Because it's hard trying to come from last year to how good we are now, and so some people ain't used to winning yet, but we just got to take care of business.
Sure. Talk about some of the potential. I mean, again, most of you guys are sophomores now. I mean, what do you see? I mean, obviously this season's far from over, but what do you see, if all y'all stick together and, in a couple of years, what do you picture?
I picture us being a state contender, hopefully winning state, but we all got to work on our games during the off seasons, because some people are so good when they're younger and don't improve.
Right.
And so we all have to be dedicated in the summer and work hard, or we're just going to be average our senior year.
Sure. Like I said, y'all are a big team. I mean, y'all are only sophomores. Yeah. I mean, would it be fair to say that there could be even a little more growing for some of you guys?
Yeah. I think Eric he's only like 15.
Sure.
So I know he's going to grow more, and I hope I get a few more inches on me. And I think Dylan will grow some more, but I don't know.
Sure.
I think Darian's done, though.
But they're the sharpshooters, so it doesn't matter if they're too tall. Again, here in a couple weeks, you've got the district tournament. What are some of the keys to winning district in this area, do you think?
just playing 32 minutes, like Sade said, and keeping our head. When we have a lead, we have to build on it. We just can't settle and let them get back in to think they can play with us. And playing team basketball, don't care who scores, don't be selfish, and just win.
Sure.
And get it done.
Well, hopefully they will be able to get it done here in a couple weeks. Again, thanks for joining us on this week's edition of Red Devil Roundup. We'll, of course, be continuing this program throughout this spring semester. For Red Devil Roundup, I'm Dave Kirk. Thanks for watching.